Welcome back to another episode of Go and Walkabout with Uncle Benny. Hey, we finally made it. We're in the Gulf, guys. We made it to Karumba. Hey, we took the long way around. You might notice we're in a new boat. Well, new to me, second-hand boat. What's that? Oh, Freddie wants you to know we got a new outboard too. Second-hand, but new to us. We just couldn't trust old Black Beauty anymore. Had a few too many hiccups with her, we did. Now, they didn't just start at Cooktown. It started way on down at Townsville, and Uncle Benny just decided it wasn't safe to bring her up into the Gulf. So, let's mosey on round and drop a few crab pots out here in Karumba. And I'll spin a yarn about what happened. Righto, righto. Let's go, guys. We might even flick a few lures later on today. Ba-ba-ba. Come on, Freddie. Let's go. Now, as you know, guys, old Black Beauty, she had to see the old boat doctor a few too many times, she did. So it just wasn't feasible to bring her up here into the Gulf. So after Cooktown, Uncle Benny decided, how about we take this boat back on down? Instead of just replacing the outboard, let's replace the whole thing. I wanted to get myself a polycraft eventually, and I figured, well, now's as good a time as any. So I got myself on the Facebook marketplace and I found this old girl here at Rockhampton, I did. So on my way back down to see the Bribey Island, dropping old Black Beauty on off, I popped on in and I checked out this old girl. Ready? He looked alright, so we decided to buy this thing, and then we kept on moseying on down to Bribey Island. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's get this pot out here first, guys. This looks like a good sneaky little spot. Good as any. Righto, righto. What you think, boyo? Big mud crab here or what? Righto. In you go. So as I was saying, we moseyed on back down to Bribey Island thinking that was the end of our troubles. We'd solved it. We bought ourselves a new boat. And then we pulled on into Mum Street. And the water pump, she just went on the old Betty Lou, she did. Oh, you wouldn't read about it. Late at night it was, I thought, that's tomorrow's problem. That's later on Benny's problem. So I moseyed on upstairs to have a shower. Mum stumbled on out. Where the bloody hell's the rest of you, she reckons? Lost too much weight, I did. So you might notice, Uncle Benny's packed on a few kgs since you last seen me. Oh my, she just kept on shoving that tucker on down my throat, she did. 3 dinners I had. Righto, let's go find somewhere for pot number 2. Hey, have a go with the captain sitting up there. Ahoy there, Captain Neo! I think he likes the polycraft too. She rides a lot more smoother than the old alley. Hey, now as you know, Uncle Benny's hands, they were heavily infected up in Cooktown there. So I didn't do the water pump myself. I sent it in to me mate at TDC Mechanical, Tim, over at Stanstone Point there. Ooh, let's mosey this pot in over here, I reckon, eh, guys? That give Uncle Benny's hands a little bit of time to recuperate, it did. I went and got myself some antibiotics. Good as new I am now. Ready to bust them all on up again. Hopefully that don't get infected though. Righto, let's get him on in there. Because I won't lie, that kind of did hurt. We'll mark that on there. We don't want to forget where we put in. So she was a wee bit of an unintentional trip back home down to Bribey Island it was. But we made the most of it and we caught up with everybody that we could. Sorry for anyone that we missed, but woo-wee, we are stumped for time, guys. Flat out like a lizard drinking I am. You wouldn't think it, eh? Living the life I do. But I just ain't got much time. So let's mosey on off. See if we can't find somewhere sneaky for pot number 3. It's a little bit different than crabbing up here in the Gulf country it is. So I might take Uncle Benny 1 or 2 tries to figure it all out. But hopefully we pluck ourselves a few good bucks out while we're here. So come on, let's go see if we can't find these tasty little buggers. Righto, we found somewhere for pot number 3, guys. As you can see, the land, it goes into a nice big V like that. Now when you're looking for a slow moving body of water, just look for that big V and put your pots as far into that V as possible. That way both at low and high, that body of water is going to be slow moving. Now while I was perched up at Brivey waiting for Tim to fix my old Betty Lou up, we knocked ourselves up a couple of bait canisters for these pots. That way we don't have to put as much bait in while we're up north here, trying to deter the crocodiles from destroying our pots. Now they're quite simple, just a bit of PVC, undo the lid there. We'll ram a bit of chicken in there, eh? Get that up off the ground. 10-second rule. Not that I think the mud crabs really care about that. Righto. Let's start slowing ourselves on down. We'll put this in the pot up here, eh guys? Very easy. Just pop her in the bag there. And that there's going to make our bait last a hell of a lot longer. Righto. Let's sneak her on in there. Now, when I found out Betty Lou was ready to rock and roll, we hit the road, guys. Moseyed on up to Rockhampton there to pick up the boat. Hey, again, you would think that was the end of our troubles, wouldn't you? Hey, we got the boat, we're ready to rock and roll. You know what happened? 10k out of Rocky, boof! One of the tyres went boom shakalaka! So Uncle Benny had to mosey on back into town after changing the tyre on the highway. New set of wheels I got. Righto. I reckon here's looking as good a place as any, boyo. What you thinking, eh? Yeah, you reckon's the same? Nope. Oh. The little schnozzer said, in there further, Papa, in there further. We'll go on in there, babe, we'll go on in. Righto. That's good, isn't it, bud? In the mouth. Get us on out of here, Freddy. Back her on up, bud. Back her on up. Whoa, Freddy. Freddy's got some aggression. Anyway, what we thought was going to be a one-day trip up to Bowen, we ended up having a sleepover overnight just outside of Mackay, and we moseyed on into Bowen. Hey, let's go find us somewhere for pot number 4, and I'll let you know what happened over there, eh? Righto. We found a nice sneaky little spot for pot number 4, guys. Let's mosey him on in there. Hey, now when we were at Bowen, my mate Cody, owner of Tackle World there, he helped Uncle Benny out quite a lot, he did. He's a good bloke. Sometimes it's not about how long you know somebody, just a good character. Righto, let's get this fella on in here, bud. Now as you can see, up here in the Gulf, up all these little estuaries, they're just chockers loaded full of trees and snags and whatnot. So we better not go moseying on up there to drop our pots in. Oh, Captain El Destructo! He'll be at it again, destroying yet another outboard. We don't want 3 on our hands for the year. Woo! Oh, I got myself a problem, I do. Anyway, as I was saying, Cody, he helped Uncle Benny install my old sounder from the other boat into this one. I can do many things, a man of many talents. But these old sausage fingers, they can't do wiring too well. I know red goes to red, black goes to black. How easy can it be? But I'll stuff it all up, I will. So Cody, he helped me on out, he did. Thank you very much, mate. Hey, he's such a good bloke. He even sent Uncle Benny on his way with some mangrove jack and some Spanish mackerel fillets. You're an absolute legend. Anyway, let's get back to it, eh? See if we can't find ourselves a little snag, do a little bit of flicking. Oh! Maybe we get ourselves a fish for tonight, eh? We'll go check them pots on the way back through. and hopefully we can do a bit of a cook up. Only one way to find out. I'll catch us at the next snag. Bob, Bob, Bob. Come on, Freddy, let's go. This is our first time out in the polycraft. Woo! There's a bit of a difference. The stability is next level. Come on, big buck. Woo! What you reckon, boyo? Got ourselves a mud crab or what? Righto, righto. Back her on up, Freddy. Back her on up, mate. Let's straighten that wheel for you, Fred. Oh, big buck. That ought to do it, you mate. Don't get too carried away. Oh, we got a little Jenny. Not quite what we're after. We'll get her on out, guys, and then we'll mosey on off and check these other ones, eh? Sneaky, sneaky, moving in on pot number 2. Hopefully we got a buck, not a Jenny this time. Woo-wee! Sorry about the footage, guys, if it's a little bit shaky. My old mount, I snapped it when I was taking it off the other boat. So we're just improvising for now, and we're waiting on something a little bit better in the post we are. Come on, big buck. Back her on up, Freddy. Hey, man, Frederick. We're only just getting to know each other too. Ooh. That'll do you, Freddy. That'll do you, mate. Hey, what do we got there? Another little Jenny. Woo-wee. Better move this pot on again, eh? Righto. Hopefully we find some bucks in the next 2 pots. 2 more chances. Woo-wee! Am I tired? That's been one hell of a 3 weeks it has. From Cooktown to Bribey Island and back up to Karumba. Not to mention all the K's in between. So I think we might just check this pot number 3 and 4 here. Hopefully we get ourselves a big buck. And if not, we're going to mosey on in and freshen ourselves up for the morning. We'll come on out early for a big day. Come on, big buck. What you thinking, boyo? Big mud crab or what? Oh, Freddy, get us on out of here. Attaboy, attaboy. That'll do you, bud, that'll do you. Always getting excited he is. What do we got? What do we got? Ha! Nothing but jellyfish. I think we might move this pot on a bit. We go check the next one, eh? Hopefully do a bit better in pot number 4. Like I said, new system, guys. And up here in the Gulf, it's a completely different beast. You don't crab the way I do down south. So it might take us a day or so to figure it on out, it will. Not to worry, not to worry. We'll get it on out and we'll check this other one and we'll find them crab. I tell you what, fair dinkum, I kid you not, guys. Let's get on over to pot number 4. Woohoo! Moving up on pot number 4, guys. Hopefully we got ourselves a big buck! Big buck! If not, we'll just have to wait and see what the overnight soak produces. We've still got pot number 3 in the boat. We haven't found an overnight home for him yet. We'll do that after we check pot number 4. Hopefully get a bit better of an idea. Come on, on, big buck? Absolutely nothing. Righto, we better move both these pots around, I reckon. God dang. Righto. Let's have a little think about this, eh? I'll catch you guys soon. Righto. That's all the pots on back out, guys. We're going to mosey on in and have a little bit of a chilled arvo. Now, this first grab and run, we've just kept it a little bit conservative. We're just getting to know Freddie, we're just making sure he's reliable. We don't want to go punching out wide and get broken on down the first trip. Now that wouldn't be too good, would it? Alrighty, let's get on in here. And while we gain a little trust in Freddie gains a little trust in us, we'll just stick to this main river. Before we know it, we're going to mosey on out. We're going to start chasing these mud crabs for real, guys. You want the smiles? Got to put in the miles. Righto. Catch you guys in the morning. Hooroo! G'day! What another lovely day we have down here at Karumba! We didn't have much luck yesterday out of the water now, did we, guys? Well, that's alright, we got out, moseyed around and checked out this system a little bit. I moseyed on into town yesterday to get some more bait for these crab pots. Old mate at the butchery gave Uncle Benny a red hot crack idea, he did. So we'll give that a go today and hopefully turn our luck around a bit, eh? So let's mosey on off and check these crab pots. We'll move them around the system a little bit and we'll get out flicking these lures. Hopefully get ourselves an Elusive Monday! Oh, Freddie, he knows what's going on. He knows the biz. We gotta get there, so he's just knuckling on down. Good on you, Fred. Come on, bud. What do you reckon? We get ourselves a big rusty buck this morning? Woohoo! I'll see you guys over there, eh? Righto. We're at pot number 1, guys. Sneaking on in. Woo-wee. Oh, I hope we get ourselves a big buck. Been a few weeks since Uncle Benny's had a feed of mud crab, and I am craving mud crab. I want mud crab now. What you thinking, boyo? Got ourselves a big buck in here or what? Back her on up, Fred. Get us on out of here, Freddie. That'll do you, mate. That'll do you. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! That's what I'm talking about. That's a nice Gulf mud crab right there. Get us on out in the middle there, Fred. I reckon this pot here, he's earned the right to stay one more night here, eh? Woo! Get that measure stick out. Iron and Mark, where have I got you at? That ought to do. Righto. What you thinking, boyo? Go legal? I reckon you better not put that up there. Woo-hoo-hoo! Uncle Benny's just as likely to knock her on in the water. Come here, bud. Oof! He is nice and clean, and he is full as a goog. Have a go at that, guys, you little ripper! Woo! Come on, Fred, get us on out of here. We'll get out in the middle here, guys, and we'll tie him on up with the Crab King Pro Cup. Now you might be wondering, This boat's nice and cozy and all. But do you miss old Black Beauty? Fact of the matter is, I miss her dearly. That boat there, she done me real well. Took her around Australia once already, I did. She kept me safe in seas she shouldn't have seen. Woo! Good boat that was. This one here, she'll do us just fine though, I think. Righto, righto. We got our cuffs all nice and neat. Too neat, I haven't even prepared nothing. Get on out of there. That ought to do us, Fred. Alrighty. Oh, it's barry, this fella. Not too sure where to do this so you guys can see. Oof. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's going on in here. Nice routine like we did with Black Beauty. Have a go at that. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're going to rebait this pot, get the crab in the esky, zip around and check the other three. We'll move the empty pots. Let's get the old butcher tail Uncle Benny about. What you reckon, boyo? Let's go, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo! What an absolute cracker of a way to start the day. Now we're moseying in on pot number 2. Hopefully we can replicate that, guys. Another big buck could be nice. Come on, big buck. What you thinking, boyo? Big buck or what? Get us on out of here, Fred. Come on, bud. Back her on up. Come on, big buck. Oh, she muddy that pot. Absolutely nothing. We just try and keep the boat a little bit cleaner than we did last time, eh? We'll try and dust these pots off a little bit, and then we'll mosey on off and check pot number 2 and 3, and we'll move them around a little bit, eh? Fair dinkum, guys. I'm an absolute knucklehead. I forgot to let you know too. On my way back up after I picked up the new boat, I moseyed on over to see Brad at Cocoon Crab Pot and Fishing Gear. Now, I did let him know about the bait bags as you've seen from last week's episode. When I popped on in to have a yarn to old Brad, he'd already fixed the problem, he did. Mad bugger, he just wants you guys to have the best product available. Now, one other thing that I've noticed using these crab pots is, Uncle Benny used to tie his rope on the top ring. Using these Cocoon crab pots, it's just a little bit better if you tie your rope on the bottom ring, I've found. Righto, righto, what do we got here, boyo? Come on, big buck. Now, it was an absolute pleasure to roll on in and see Brad had fixed the problem. Oofa. Come on, big buck. What we got? What do we got? You guys wouldn't believe it. We got nothing. Nothing at all. Alrighty, we'll move this one on. We got one more chance, but at least we started the day with a cracker of a buck. Then we'll go and flick some lures. You never know, we might get ourselves a barramundi. Catches at pot number 4. Sneaky, sneaky. Moving in on pot number 4. Our last chance for the morning, guys. I think I've done myself a mischief. I gone and got myself some Crab King Pro cuffs already organised. Crab stick measurer out. I should have just threw it all back away. Might caught a crab or 2. Well, hopefully I haven't jinxed us. Well, I think I may have. We'll find out here, eh? What you thinking, boyo? Big buck or what? Come on, big buck. Ah. We got ourselves a little one. We'll throw him on the measure stick anyway. Oh, I think he's going to be a country mile under this fella. Let go of that. Come on, bud. He's only got one claw and he's giving me curry. Mad bugger. Woo-hoo-hoo! He's legal, guys. A bee's dick over. Maybe 2 mil. Oh, we know how big our bee is this time. A 2 mil dick. Righto, let's back on out of here. Wrap this one claw wonder up, and then we'll go flick around some snags, eh? I reckon this pot here, we might leave him here, and we'll just move these other 2 around. I'll catch you guys at the next snag. Straighten that up. Turn that off. We got ourselves a fish, guys. Come on. What we got here? Woo! What do we got? Oh, nice little barramundi. Oh dear. We really got to do something about that camera. We've got ourselves a little rat. I think this one's quite of size. We'll get him up on in here and have a gander anyway. Pliers out of here. Get that moving out of here, guys. Wait, good boy. Stay. Righty, what have we got on the measure stick here? Hey, not a bad way to start. This fella here, Ali. Whoa, calm yourself. This beautiful fella here, he only goes 54. So we'll say, hey, right, have a good day, my friend. And hopefully we get his mama. Let's go check this pot quickly, and then we'll keep on trolling down this system here until we find a few more snags to have a flick on at, eh, guys? Righto, guys, while we're deep up in this system here, we're going to quickly check this last pot, and then we're going to slowly mosey on down. We're not going to come back up this end of the system again until the morning. So hopefully we got ourselves a big buck in this pot. He hasn't been in for too long, maybe an hour or so, but oh, we've caught bucks in less time than that. What you thinking, boyo? We gonna get lucky or what? Come on, big buck. Nothing. Hopefully, nothing the overnight salt can't fix. Come on. Let's make our way down to the next one. Hopefully snag ourselves another barramundi. Speaking of which, we better get that lure on out. it's a nifty little rod. Hold on, mate. Got myself going on here, isn't it? Hopefully it stops me donging me rods around a lot. Get on out there, bud. Hey, fishy, 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 fishy. Hopefully I'll see you soon. What you thinking, boyo? You got some crab or what? Come on, big buck. What you think, boyo? Crab? Ooh. Nothing, nada, zero, zilch. Sinking, boyo. Big buck or what? Ah, you're a happy boy. Come on, big buck. Oh, we got a little baby. And that there is how the escape hatch works, guys. Easy as that. Righto, we're going to move this pot and we'll go check the other one and we might move it too. Righto guys, up ahead we got a sneaky little mud gecko just sunbaking on the mud flats over here. I'll get my telecommunication device out and see if I can't zoom on in and get some good footage. Because you and I both know that GoPro, she don't show it up too well. Hey darling, how you going there? Beautiful creature. You mean you no harm. Alright, you have a good day, darling. We're on our way. Righto. The fishing, she ain't too crash hot today, guys. We've tried it all. We've done a little bit of flicking around the snag. We've done some trialing. We just haven't done the vibe bait. We might try that in another couple of days' time. Because the fishing, she just ain't firing today. We're going to mosey on in and do a little bit of a cook-up. Not quite the result we're after today. That barra, he was 4 centimetres undersized. God dang, he would have been good tucker. Oh well, not to worry. We've got a couple of mud crabs. I don't know what we're going to cook yet. We're going to have to go scrounging on through Betty Lou, we will. We'll find some tucker and I'll catch us in the camp kitchen. Righto. We're back here in the camp kitchen, guys. We've got the cob grill on the go to cook these mud crabs up, and of course we've got extra salt to add to our seawater and the Beechworth honey, because as we all know, there ain't no honey like a Beechworth honey. Now, back when I was at Cooktown, my hands, they were all torn up and peeling them mud crabs, it was quite the hassle it was. So my good mate Aaron, he made me this crab shakalaka. I'll have a gander at him. He's up there on the screen, lathing it on up at night time, he is for me. I think there's something a little bit more sneaky than Coca-Cola in that glass. Righto, let's see how this crab shakalaka goes, eh? Now we just got this fella here. Gotcha! He's dead. He ain't gonna do nothing. We're just gonna put him on down. Get our crab shakalaka down deep in there like that. And then we just leave him on back. And that there is gonna save Uncle Benny's thumbs a hell of a lot of curry. Now, what? You wanna know what we're cooking? I've got no idea. We're cooking the crab up now. We'll figure out what we're going to have for dinner later on, eh? So while I whip this on up and scrounge on through that troopy and try to find some tucker to eat, I'll catch you guys at dinner time. Righto. Now that we let that mud crab cool on down in our 12-volt fridge, I don't know if it likes it too much, but hey, Uncle Benny likes his crab chilled, and ice is too expensive, so we chill it on down in the 12-volt fridge. I was feeling a wee bit oriental tonight, so we're going to whip up a stir fry. We are. We got ourselves some teriyaki sauce, oyster sauce, soya sauce, sweet soya sauce, of course chili flakes. Can't forget the vegeta. We're gonna whack in a whole heap of vegetables into the cob grill there, fry them on up, add all the sauces in there. We're gonna heat up some whatever these noodles are in the jet boil over here, and of course our mud crab all pre-peeled, ready to rock and roll. We're just gonna add that on top after we whip it all on up. So how about I shut my yapper and get cooking, and I'll show you the end result. And there you have it, guys, just like that. A 5-star meal, I kid you not, no word of a lie, fair dinkum. You won't get that anywhere else, guys. Now, while I tuck on into this, if you like what you've seen today, hit that subscribe button, flick that bell, and I'll catch you guys on my next adventure. Now, we're going to duck on out and see what the pots have got in the morning. You guys are just going to have to stay tuned for next week to find out how they go. Woo-wee. That's delicious. So that's Uru for now, guys. Have an absolute cracker of a day. Uru.